Hi, my name is Joshua Wygoda and welcome to another edition of Century 21 Hot Tips. I am joined today with our special guest Mark Meekin from Century 21 Home Loans. Hi Mark, thanks for joining us today. The mortgage industry has changed a lot in the last 3 years. How have banks changed since the GFC, for example in terms of lending criteria, valuations and products available?
That's a very good question. Lending criteria has changed a lot. Very much so. When they look at a client now, you can be credit scored. It's not just the basic terms and conditions anymore. They look at everything in classic detail, and particularly if you're entering the market to buy a property, you need to have at least 5% savings, genuine savings, held in a bank account, and show statements for at least 6 months.
What are the key considerations you should make when shopping for a home loan?
Another good question, shopping for a home loan. It's not just about rate, it's about interest rate fees, but more in particular, the National Credit Consumer Act has come in from the 1st of July 2010, and really the broker has the responsibility to look at the client and have the loan product to be suitable for the client. Now, that means a lot of things. It's not just the features of the loan, it's more than serviceability or your capacity to repay. So really when you're looking for a loan, it's whether you can afford it, whether it has the features that you're looking for, and those things can be the ability to make extra payments, penalties to get out of the loan early, for whatever reason, if you want to move interstate or change jobs or whatever the case may be. And also ongoing fees is a big thing.
Why use a mortgage broker? What should I be looking for when selecting a broker?
The reason you use a mortgage broker is that they are not aligned to any one institution. For example, if you go into any bank, all they can do is sell you their products. If you use a mortgage broker like a stockbroker or an insurance broker, they can shop around and get the best deal for you, and they should give you a full comparison of at least 4 or 5 different lenders. And then after you do the comparison of those lenders, you can select the lender that you want, and the broker will then take over the transaction for you and manage it. And that's something that's called service. You don't always get that with the bank.
What advice do you have for buyers entering the property market? Are there any common misconceptions that buyers can sidestep?
Not really. The industry in Australia, the finance industry, is quite a mature one. So very much the lending criteria and the guidelines are there that have to be met by anyone going to buy a property. So 5% deposit, you can't be on probation, you have to have a full-time employment, and very much you have to have a clean credit history. So if you don't have any of those, you won't qualify for a home loan.
25 to 30 years seems like a long commitment. What are your options if you want to change your mortgage to another bank for a better deal? How do the benefits weigh against the costs?
You can change your mortgage at any time, either with the institution that you're with, or you can go to another bank to hopefully get a better deal. You have to be very mindful of these exit fees, and with some banks they're small, and with other lenders they're quite large. So before you do that, you need to see what the cost is going to be to actually do that. Now, 25 or 30 years, you can actually bring that term in much shorter by making fortnightly repayments and reduce that term. And if you go to a professional broker, they can put your details into a model and give you the options of how you can pay that off much quicker than the 25 or 30 years maximum term. But be very careful before you go from one bank to another in changing your mortgage. It can be very costly. It can take years to recoup that money.
Thank you for watching this presentation, and I look forward to seeing you at our next open house.